We welcome you in to the Small Ball Podcast alongside Trevor McKillen and Christian Ennis. I'm Scott Ayers, producer Andy, behind the scenes. And of course, the expert we've brought back more than any other expert, Kyle Gary. Kyle, it's great to have you on the show.
Great to be on the show. I appreciate the invite back. I will never turn down an opportunity to be on the Small Ball Podcast.
Yeah, it's a big deal. We pay you a lot to be here, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. The valet was nice outside too. And
Yeah.
just really appreciate the hospitality.
Yeah, it's what you get here at Small Ball. And guys, the NBA playoffs are here. But there's a team that's not with us. They're unfortunately in the realm of the dead. And Christian, Trevor, I just want to give you each maybe a little bit of time to show some remorse over the Sacramento Kings.
Producer Andy, cue the sad music. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, you got to turn it up. It's on the.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. We're working, guys. We have a soundboard.
He is just clicking buttons like
find
he's
it?
a 6-year-old.
The Sacramento Kings are no longer alive. They are dead. Malik Monk could be on his way out. The Kings find themselves in no man's land. And as a Kings fan, this is really hard. You can keep it on. We're just going to be chatting. Christian, like, what's happening, man?
Dude, I feel so helpless, so hopeless. Just as a Kings fan, like, we had the highest of highs last year. We were the most fun team in the league.
Yeah.
We had the fastest offense. We were scoring at will. And we finished third in the West and had a tough fight against the Warriors and then got knocked out.
Yep.
So with that, you're like, oh, we're going to build on this year. Keegan Murray's going to develop. He's going to get better. That Fox and Sabonis chemistry is going to increase. And we basically didn't see anything great. We just saw the team that was good stay good. And everyone else around them become much better. And it's just so sad to see, like, we had expectations going into this year. We didn't have expectations going into last year. We had expectations going into this year, and it just failed.
Yeah, I feel like it's a wake-up call for Mr. McNair, our GM. He needs to kind of evaluate and look at the roster and, realize, hey, this roster wasn't good enough. Listen, if I hear that the reason we didn't make the playoffs or the reason we weren't great is because Herter and Malik were hurt at the end of the season, I'm throwing that in the garbage. I think the roster needs some major upgrades. We need rim protection. I think we need a third star or someone that's better than De'Aaron Fox offensively, because he's not on the level of the superstars that are on really, really good teams. Frankly, I'm saying it. Like, I love Fox, but he's not on that level. So
I mean, I agree with you. I was talking to Scott about this at work. It's like the term superstar is so loosely tossed around these days. There's so many superstars, and it's like, no, there's tiers to this. There's almost like there's like a mega superstar, and then there's like guys who are like really top end stars, and then there's stars. And I almost feel like De'Aaron Fox is a guy who right now is just a top end star. I wouldn't even classify him as a superstar. But like a guy like Donovan Mitchell, you could say, hey, he's a superstar, but he's not going to be a guy that's going to potentially be a number one option on a championship team, unless that team is like really, really good. But like when you think of a mega superstar, you're thinking of like Giannis, Steph Curry,
if there's tiers, Fox
Jokic.
finds... Yeah, right. Fox finds himself... honestly, if there's a star tier, he's towards the bottom, if I'm being honest. Like, he's a one-time all-star. He didn't even make it this year. There's so many guards that are better than him. If we're being honest with ourselves, he's not... He's a couple tiers down, so...
He's probably in the same club with Jamal.
Yeah, and honestly, if you have a team with, like, 3 of those guys, awesome. Go get another guy... alongside Fox and Sabonis. But if you're going to have 2 stars and both of them are on that same tier, I mean, Sabonis I would put as a little bit higher than Fox. But truthfully, like, it's not going to work. You need someone better.
So going off that, season's over. You guys are GM for a day. Co-GMs.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Dude, I will pack Harrison Barnes bags for him. I get it. His contract is nice, but like, we need an upgraded 4. And with Keegan Murray, Harrison Barnes, and Sabonis, we're too stiff. We need more athleticism. And so that's honestly like the first player that I'm looking to trade. And of course, I want to re-sign Malik Monk if we can attain him, but
Of course.
it all
He's not
depends
stiff.
on what
He's
his.
not stiff.
No, he's
Very
very
flaccid.
very flaccid.
That's so stupid. I'm looking at guys like Levine. I know his contract's massive and huge, but I'm looking at that and I'm considering going and getting a guy like that, you know. And I need rim protection. I need a guy like a Jonathan Isaac. You know, go get someone that you could put alongside Sabonis that can actually defend the rim. That's what you're getting if Trevor's the GM alongside Christian Dennis.
What
No-
happens?
No stiffness.
No stiff. The problem with Isaac is, what if he's gone half the season because his no stiffness, but what if he's at like one of his MAGA rallies? Now you're in trouble because he's selling books instead of playing ball.
Yeah, listen.
Facts. But if he's on the court, he's great.
On the court,
Hey,
that dude defensively
honestly,
is awesome.
I think Jonathan Isaac, if he was in Sacramento, would lock in. You know, he's capital of California. You could get a lot done to like increase your political agenda.
Oh,
It's a great place for him to be.
he'd be in the capital city.
Listen, we're not the only ones that are sad boys right now.
Oh,
And I'm not talking about you, Scott.
I'm doing pretty well.
You're doing good as a Nuggets fan. We have a Suns fan at the table. Can we cue the sad music again?
Hey,
for
play
Kyle?
that sad music, Kyle.
Drop that beat, brother.
Drop that beat, Kyle. Listen, the start of the year was sick because you got Bradley Beal, and then the season started and it was a disaster. But then things picked up. Now, after was it a 20-point loss? 20-point loss. You mind just sharing a little bit about what we're feeling as a Suns fan right now?
Down 1. It's only one game, but not feeling good. Man, this team is just so tough to watch because we're so unpredictable. Next game, I would not be surprised if we lose a game by 30. I wouldn't be surprised if we win by 30. Like, literally, it's so up in the air. It's all around, and this team just doesn't mesh well. I don't think that we have the infrastructure in place, and obviously we have the roster that's awesome, right? But we don't have that dog. We don't have that leader. And Frank Vogel, hate to say it, NBA champ,
NBA champ Frank Vogel.
just not a leader, doesn't have a grasp on the locker room. I think it's a player-run locker room, and the guys that are in there, I don't know, man. It's just so tough because obviously Booker, we love Booker. We don't want him to go anywhere. KD, that was a big trade.
You know,
Has it worked out? I don't know.
at least you guys have Eric Gordon, though. Minus 18 on the night. Plus minus.
What's your favorite ISO ball? Is it when Devin Booker takes a contested 2, Kevin Durant takes a deep contested 2, or Bradley Beal takes a contested 2?
Christian, go ahead.
Eric,
Dude, I feel for you, man. I don't even know what's worse. Making the playoffs and then just putting up a stinker, or just not making the playoffs.
dude, Eric Gordon in 21 minutes. He filled the stat sheet. As I mentioned, negative 18 as far as plus minus, and then 0 for 5 from the field. He had 2 rebounds though, so that dude, I mean, he was getting around, man.
Wait, was that it?
How
Yeah,
many
that was
flops
it.
does he have? How many cries does he have? How many missed 3-pointers does he have?
Yeah.
What's annoying about this team? All right,
Say
not
it.
bad.
Yeah.
What's annoying about this
What's
team is
annoying
that
about
there
it?
is zero heart. No heart at all. No one cares. Okay, at the end of the day, too, we love Booker. 8 points. 8 points in the first game. Look, that can't happen. That can't happen. We love you. Please don't go anywhere. 8 points can't happen.
Can't happen.
No heart.
8
When we
points
go-
in what? Because he finished with 18.
The first game?
Yeah.
Did he actually?
Yeah. 18.
I think I was thinking about the first half. Anyway.
First half, that's not enough.
Anyway.
It's not enough. It's
anyway.
soft.
It's not from your star.
He's soft.
Exactly. But No heart. When the other team goes on a run, there's just no energy. There's no grit in there. If I need to sign a 10-day, I'll do it. Like, I'll get on the ground.
You would.
I'll get on the ground. I'll get in KD's face.
I played
don't
with
care.
You guys would thrive with a Pat Bev on your team.
I would love it. Somebody.
A point
and honestly, I do not condone violence. Get a tech. Someone get a tech. Start a fight.
Do something.
Drew Eubanks, get out there for your 1 minute of the game and act like you know what's going on. Punch someone in the face.
Do
Sorry,
something.
small ball does not support violence. I need a tech.
Drew Eubanks?
We need some nasty. I need nasty.
I would love to see Drew
Mega
Eubanks
nasty.
run in there and just absolutely deck Gobert.
Him and Nas Reed have history. Wait, no, that was...
Isaiah Stewart.
They look the same. They have dreads, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. Mix them up. They'll get in a fight. I need a tech. I need a technical.
Yeah, hey, you want to know who I want to see get nasty out there?
Mega nasty.
All 5'9" of Isaiah Thomas.
Oh,
Get him in the game and let him
Listen,
loose.
son, it's just to sell tickets.
Let him
He's
loose.
not
Let
the
him-
Chinese
Just wait.
crowd. We need them out there. He played in China for a year or two. Like,
Game 4, when you guys are down 3-0 and you put in IT in crunch time.
wait, I just heard
just
that. Wait,
Yeah.
Pointed
down
at his
3-0.
wrist.
Down 3-0 in game 4, but you guys put IT in. He's going to bring you guys back. The world's going to be set on fire. People are going to be fired up on IT.
How come Bol Bol will play like 8 minutes in a game and everyone's like, this guy needs to play way more? Do you agree with that sentiment, or do you agree with Bol Bol's not very good at basketball?
I think Bol Bol should play more than Eubanks. I think Eric
Okay.
Gordon shouldn't be on an NBA roster.
Okay.
I think Drew Eubanks needs to maybe go back to school and learn the fundamentals of
Yeah.
life and like
Nice.
how to walk properly.
Get ready to learn car salesman, buddy.
Dude. What sucks too, and we talked about it, the Kings, they haven't gone all in yet. Maybe this is the offseason they do it. Nuggets, they basically went all in. They won a ship. They're kind of on their way to do the same thing. We went all in, and it's going to go nowhere. Ishbia, our owner, we love him, but he's a 2K owner.
Yeah.
The moves are so fun on paper, so fun, and he's spending the money. It's not going to work out. And Vogel he has no grass in the locker room.
Do you guys think you think you'd be better? You think you'd be better if you had Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson
So
instead of Kevin Durant?
I would reverse the trade. And here's the thing.
gosh.
I think if we got a solid 4, like a Jonathan Isaac maybe, and Mikal at the 3, like
What
that
is
team
up?
that team meshed so much better. Monty as the coach, the camaraderie. This is just another go at a big 3, and it's not going to work.
It's I will say it is surprising, like the approach that they went with it was, hey, we're going to get 3 all-time scorers, 3 guys who know how to get a bucket, but it didn't really feel like there was an idea of like, how will this actually mesh? Because you don't have a point guard, and you have 3 guys that are all just mid-range specialists, which is great. But at some point, Ishbia should look at a spreadsheet and realize 3 is worth more than 2. And you know what, actually? Grayson Allen, awesome signing.
Love
Let me
Grayson
talk
Allen.
about the one
He got
positive.
extended last week.
Absolutely deserved. That was probably the best signing, but it almost makes sense whenever the offseason comes for Phoenix. I don't know how, but you almost think about, can you move one of those 3 guys and get just get a point guard?
The thing
Or-
is you would have to trade Kevin Durant
Deuces.
because Bradley Beal has that no trade clause, and you're not
See ya.
trading Booker. So it's like
It
the
has to
only
be.
person you would have to trade is Kevin Durant.
Bye. Like, man, he hasn't been good for us. He hasn't
on.
been good. I know.
Hold
he
on,
had
hold
a
on,
lot
hold
of
on,
points
hold on.
first game.
Dude, Kevin Durant is the one guy. Back to the Nets team. He was the one guy of those big 3s that was playing consistently and was playing well. Maybe not KD of the old. And then with the Suns team, I feel like this season, between those 3, has he played the most games?
How many Suns games have you watched?
Listen, brother, we're not talking about that. I'm looking at
Because I watch every single one.
I'm looking at games played. I feel like he has more games played than both those guys.
Cool. His endurance is up. I need baskets.
My guy,
I need defense.
you're not going to get baskets when Bradley Beal
You
and
need
Booker
lust.
play like 30 games a season.
That's not true.
You need lust?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Wait, what?
I don't know who said that. Keep going.
I need
75
bust.
KD only missed 7 games this season.
He missed only.
We probably won 7 of them.
Do you know who missed only? You know who only missed one game? MPJ.
We're not talking Nuggets right now, brother. Okay, I guess you know what? 68 games played for our boy Book.
Oh, Andy.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, shoot. Here you go.
Okay, Kyle. One of the things that NBA Twitter wanted me to ask you is what is your opinion on the Ant and KD interaction where it looked like kind of a passing of the torch? Care to comment?
That's a really good question,
mean,
Andy. No one can hear you.
Ant had his
except
number,
for you.
right? Not much to say. I think if we do win a game, then that meme's going to come back. But they're young. They're on the up. We're on the down. We're old. So,
Do you wish you had Aaron Gordon on your team?
Eric Gordon? No.
No, Aaron.
No, I hate Eric Gordon. He shouldn't play basketball.
Aaron of the Denver Nuggets. You wish you had him on your team.
He actually would be a kind of good 4 for us.
You would.
Do you feel like you would like Jokic on your team?
KD for Aaron Gordon right now, straight across.
No, I'm good.
Fine, I'll throw in Eric Gordon.
Hold on,
Time out.
Hold on,
Scott, you wouldn't take Kevin Durant on the Nuggets for just straight up Aaron Gordon.
No,
But
no.
actually though.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're being ridiculous.
No way, dude.
I know you're like it's a show, but like
No, I'm good.
Stop it, bro.
we said Aaron Gordon, not Eric.
No, Aaron Gordon. NBA champion Aaron Gordon.
For NBA 2-time champion,
Yeah, who went to a super team to win those championships.
Finals
that
MVP.
would be on a super team with the Nuggets.
I'm not interested. Give me Aaron Gordon.
You're ridiculous.
Wow.
You're ridiculous.
Give me Aaron.
You're a sicko.
Nuggets Nation, I ride with you. Aaron Gordon.
What about KD for
Nation.
Jamal Murray?
Wait, what?
Wait, you would consider that?
No, I want it.
Okay, that'd be,
Wait.
what about KD for MPJ?
Do you want MPJ?
No.
Because I'm willing to do MPJ, KD, in a first.
We have to give up a first?
Wait.
No.
They don't have a first to
Hey,
give.
Yeah.
when MPJ...
We'll give you a 2093 second.
When MPJ said, hey, I've got 15 guys in the locker room, he was talking about me. I'm one of those guys in that locker room.
Okay, Scott.
I'm not making that trade.
Okay.
Wow.
Can we talk, before we move on from this Suns-Wolves matchup, can we just like talk about the Wolves for a second?
Yeah, let's talk.
I think the Wolves, me personally, hand up, I was like, dude, Suns are going to beat the Wolves. They very well could.
You did say that.
They very well could.
So did Scott.
Yep.
Did I?
You did.
Yep. You and me agreed on that
we
one.
did? Okay.
The Suns can still win the series. It's game one.
We're
the
coming for
series
you for the
doesn't-
Mavs. The stinker they put up. You better watch what you're saying, man.
Stop pointing at me before I bite your finger.
The series doesn't start until a
Facts.
home team loses.
I forgot we're actually Team Phoenix,
so
so
we're
I'm pissed for you.
We're riding with the Suns. I think we still got
I
it.
needed that. Thank you.
I'm
yeah.
locked in.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
locked in.
Come on.
I'm locked
Yeah.
in. But hey, I have to say, Anthony Edwards, you're so good, dude.
So good.
The fact that he was just going at it with KD and talking it, and all KD could do was just smile and laugh because everything Ant was saying was true. Like
He won game one.
it's nothing that like KD could have done. Like Ant was giving it to him. He was like the only one for the Wolves that was like scoring at will.
Him and the guy you guys have been having nightmares of, Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Nah.
Nah, bruh. He was feasting.
Hey, here's what I'll say about our Suns, okay? We dominated.
Back to the Suns.
We dominated.
Let's talk Wolves.
All of our Wolves
Give us a
listeners
great
are
pitch.
pissed.
Yeah.
We dominated the regular season. Bradley,
Are we talking about the Wolves or the Suns?
Suns.
Sam,
Oh, okay.
Sam, we're sorry. Sam, we're
Suns.
sorry.
Our
We actually had
Suns.
a really bad regular season.
We dominated the Wolves though.
Yes,
3-0.
That's true. That's true.
Let's lock in.
Lock in.
Okay, but
go. Rally the Valley.
Let's rally the Valley. Wolves are awesome.
Shout out Luka Garza.
Luka Garza did come in and start splashing.
He played 3 minutes, bro.
Yeah, he had like 5 points.
He did.
Which is impressive for a guy that played 3 minutes.
The center on my most handsome team. I've gotten a lot of hate for that.
He's handsome though.
Yeah.
The Wolves role players stepped up. The Suns role players did not. That was the difference in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to come down to, we've seen the Wolves this year. They have moments where they're hot and they're great, and then there's moments where no one on that team can score a bucket.
Yeah, their defense will always be impossible to score on. Offensively, though, like you said, Christian, it will be 4 or 5 minutes, and it is some of the worst basketball you've ever watched. So keep that in mind, Kyle. All hope is not lost.
I think we're a rhythm team. Let's just get in the rhythm, build the momentum. We did that to finish the season, to get out of the play-in. So it could happen. We just need one. We need, I don't know if it's win one game, we go on a 10-0 run. I don't know if we need one basket. Get in rhythm. Let's be the team that we spend so much money on and that on paper is awesome. Rally the Valley.
Rally the Valley.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, no, that sucks. Would you say you're stiff?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Getting less stiff, I will say.
Well, that's interesting. All right. Well, let's move on. My favorite part of NBA playoffs is overreactions. Game 1 overreactions are my favorite.
Yeah.
Because after any game, I'm like, it's a wrap, or like, yeah,
GG's.
This tells me everything I need to know. So, guys, let's just say one of our favorite Game 1 overreactions. I'll start. The Mavs are screwed. The Dallas Mavericks put up what we call a royal stinker, down 30 points at half. I know those box score checkers will look and see that Luka had, 32? Guess what? He shot 3 of 12 in the first half. Yikes. They scored 8 points in the second quarter. Who didn't play in that game? Kawhi Leonard did not play in that game. We've said it, Christian. This Dallas team, they don't have enough around him. Kyrie had 30 points. Luka had 32, and they got their little butt cheeks whipped.
Yeah, they did. The Clippers were like a mad dad, and the Mavs were like a bad little boy, and they just spanked them. Absolutely spanked them. It was embarrassing. And it was crazy that the Clippers are able to do this with their best players sitting on the bench. Like, James Harden played awesome. Zubac had a great game.
Yeah,
he was
he
like
did.
20 and 15. He dominated the center position. Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, they couldn't do anything against him. And it's like,
Little babies.
it's like the Mavs, man. Like, it sucks to see you guys struggle in game 1. And like, we thought
pick,
that
Trev.
you made improvements to be a better team, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's still just Luka and Kyrie.
Scott, I'm glad that you have this in this segment as overreactions because you guys are overreacting. The Mavs are going to be okay. I think the Clippers played really good without Kawhi. I think that they're going to hurt in future games if Kawhi doesn't come back and play.
Finals pick, Dallas Mavericks, correct?
Yeah, they're my finals pick.
Okay, cool.
But I picked them for a reason because of what
Yes.
I've seen and because of Luka Doncic.
Yes, dude.
So I'm telling you, man, don't count them out. Do not count them out. You'll regret it. You guys will regret this. I got that out.
Yeah, I'm not going to regret this.
All right, Christian, overreaction, game 1.
Overreaction, man. Damian Lillard is the best player in the world for the first half
Of basketball games.
of basketball games. 35 points in the first half is nuts. And then to follow it up with 0 in the second half is incredible. He made the Milwaukee Bucks look so good. They just absolutely dominated the Pacers. And for a guy who picked the Pacers to win this series, hand up, I honestly kind of forgot about Dame. Dame has been so disappointing to me all season long that when Giannis was out, I was like, there's no way that the Bucks can handle the Pacers without Giannis. And Dame shut me up. And
did.
as I was watching
Small ball listener.
as I was watching the game, I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, removing Giannis from this team. Is this the best team Dame's ever been on?
Removing Giannis?
Yeah, let's say Giannis isn't on this team. Is this Bucks team the best team that Dame's ever played on?
I wouldn't agree with
2019
that.
Blazers. WCF.
Yeah, but like his best player was CJ McCollum.
I feel like the earlier
Rodney
teams with LaMarcus Aldridge, Nicholas Batum, Wesley Matthews, young CJ, young Dame. I feel like that team was better than a Giannis-less Bucks team.
I don't know. The Bucks team has some good players. I was just asking because, like, yes, they went to the Western Conference Finals, but like the Bucks without Giannis, they could easily go to the Western Conference Finals as well. Like it's hard to gauge because the East is like so weak. Like there's a path where their next matchup could be literally the Knicks.
Yeah,
and it's like you could beat the Knicks without Giannis.
Here's my hot take because it involves the Bucks and Dame. If Dame continues to play well, like he did, I think that when Giannis comes back and he's playing well, they're just as good as the Celtics.
I can see that.
I could see them making a run. 100%, dude. The thing with the Bucks is Dame hasn't been Dame.
Yeah.
And if he's Dame and Giannis is Giannis, they have a good supporting cast. They're really good.
My biggest concern, Dame offensively is, he's immortal. He's incredible, Kyle. He's so good. Defensively, you might as well have me playing defense out there. At least I'll give you 6 fouls, play a little physical, because Dame's at the point of his career where traffic cone doesn't do him justice. He's like the cone you use for soccer practice. Those little tiny orange cones that you step on and stomp all over. That's Dame as a basketball defender.
Ruthless.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my overreaction. Go ahead, Kyle.
My overreaction? Let's see. Suns in 4? No, let's see.
No, can't be Suns and
It's
four.
impossible.
All right, no. Overreaction. Pels in 7.
Yes.
Wow, yeah.
Pels in 7 going into that matchup. I like the matchup more for the Pelicans, the way that they match up against the Thunder. I think having Chet at the 5 with Jonas down there, freaking beast. So he's always going to be there. Herb Jones is an awesome defender, a little bit underrated. The Suns have seen a lot of him through the last 2 years in the playoffs. So him on SGA and just try to slow him down. You're not going to because he's incredible. But I don't know. Like, I like that matchup a lot. I think they have more experience. I really like Willie Gay as
Willie Green.
Willie Green. Sorry.
What are you thinking about, Kyle?
Scott was a touch. Never mind. So I really like that matchup. The Pelicans versus the Thunder in 7.
I honestly don't hate that take because the Pelicans almost stole game 1 last night. And like you mentioned, Jonas Valanciunas, Jonas had 20 rebounds. And,
Insane.
And like I was watching the game and like I don't felt like Jonas had a very good offensive game. But the fact that he could dominate the boards, and that's what's going to keep the Pelicans in it. I mean, their defense, their length it's tough to score on them. They just need, either CJ or Brandon Ingram to be that guy and go and get buckets for them. That's literally what they're missing from last night.
And that's the one thing that scares me about the take is Brandon Ingram. He's coming back from injury, so we'll give him some grace. There's a lot of grace that we give on this podcast. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Brandon Ingram supporter, but he's got to lock in because he was a disappointment in their playing game against the Lakers, played well against the Kings, and then he was another disappointment again against OKC. I understand you've got Lou Dort on you, but if you want to consider yourself a great offensive basketball player, you should be able to take on Lou Dort, even as a great defender. Better scorers can take on better defenders. That's my biggest concern, but I like the take.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think CJ's he's gonna be CJ and Brandon Ingram. I mean, I think that series comes down to him. If he is that star, which they want him to be on that team, it's gonna be up to him if he shows up for sure. But if he does, like I said, I really like the defensive matchup. Jonas getting all those boards. We'll see.
That's a sneaky fun series. I really enjoyed last night's game. Like it was under 100 in the game, but like it was fun. It was fun watching like the Thunder players like kind of figure it out how to play in the playoffs. And Jalen Williams was fun. Chet was fun. Like it was a good game. I'm really excited for the next one.
That Thunder team, and I know this is a connection to home, but it does very much remind me of that 2019 Nuggets team that lost to the Blazers in the second round, where it was a young team with some very good basketball players that, like you said, Christian, is figuring it out. And I think that will be their biggest roadblock throughout this postseason is you're going to encounter a lot of things that you have not encountered in your NBA career. And sometimes the only way to encounter certain things is through failure. And so that's one of the big reasons why I just don't see them advancing to the championship is there's just so much experience in the West. Like that Clippers team is so experienced. The Mavericks team is experienced. Denver is experienced. So that's going to hurt Oklahoma City, whether it's in round 1, 2, or 3. I see their demise in round 2, but it's still going to be interesting because the Pelicans, they gave the Suns all they could handle a couple years ago. And was Zion out on that series as well?
Yeah.
And once again, it's like kind of deja vu with a little bit older Jose Alvarado. Is Zion even going to come back in the series?
No, not this series. I think he could potentially come back next series, but they were like saying it's like 2 to 4 weeks, so he could be out.
It sucks because
completely.
during the playing game against the Lakers, he looked
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, it looked amazing.
That's like what everyone's been waiting on. It's like, especially with that Pelicans team, imagine that if Brandon Ingram has a 20-8 game, like with Zion right there too, would be awesome.
Yep.
Trevor, do you have an overreaction?
Well, my overreaction was with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
But
piggyback
I'll
on
make
mine.
another one. I'll make a fun one that I think we all can get behind.
Yeah.
The Denver Nuggets are going to sweep the Lakers again.
Whoa.
Yeah. Game 2 tonight, so I could look silly to listeners as the Lakers even it out potentially. But I just think that I think the Lakers are
This
frauds.
is how the game's gonna go.
Yeah, talk to me.
All right. LeBron is gonna go off in the first half. People are gonna be like, "Oh man, his greatness. He's back."
My king.
The Lakers
my
are so
sunshine, my
the Lakers
sunshine.
are so tough. Second half comes around, dude's gonna be gassed,
Gassed.
and then that's when the Nuggets take over. And the thing with the Nuggets too is just this happens with all the games against the Lakers. Is like the Lakers think that they can play with them in the first half, and then second half comes around, and Jokic is like, "All right, I'm done playing with you guys," and then they like just take off.
Jokic shows LeBron who the real Pookie Bear is.
Oh, he
You
is
like
a
that?
little Pookie
He
Bear.
is not LeBron.
Yeah, it is. Anthony Davis played 45 minutes in game 1. LeBron played 42, 43 minutes. And in a 7-game series, I just don't see how that can be an advantage for the Lakers. I think they played Anthony Davis 45 minutes because they're like, wait, we might steal this one. Do you know who was only +1 in DeAndre Jordan minutes? The LA Lakers. DeAndre Jordan played playoff minutes, and the Lakers were +1 in those minutes. I mean, that's horrible. DeAndre Jordan's not very good anymore, guys. I don't know if you know this.
Locker room guy.
Locker room guy. I love DeAndre Jordan. He's my guy. But it's just like D'Lo, we've talked about on the show, D'Angelo Russell. Trevor, I know you like him.
I just like watching him play. He's smooth.
He's smooth.
Maybe not the best player for a team.
In the playoffs, though, he's horrible. And his basketball IQ, have you ever seen Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah, are you smarter than a fifth grader? He wouldn't pass. His basketball IQ, fifth grade basketball IQs are higher than his.
To be fair, I feel like I remember watching that show, and it was a tough show.
It was tough.
It was hard.
Like, hey, D'Lo, I'm with you, man. I understand.
These
that.
are smart fifth graders.
They're smart.
But yeah, I just think a lot of these things are going to bite the Lakers. They have two great players. They made no offseason moves. Jackson Hayes and Spencer Dinwiddie in the midseason.
But Rui Hachimura is a Jokic stopper.
He's the Jokic stopper.
Put respect on Gabe Vincent's name.
So facts. Yeah, that's what Lakers fans are the loudest fans on the internet. These were all the things they were telling us to be worried about. Nothing. But Christian Wood might be back. So yeah, that was kind of me spilling into a Little Nuggets rant, but it feels good. I hate the Lakers. We hate the Lakers, right?
We do.
We hate the Lakers.
This is one of my favorite series to watch because I just know that it's going to end with a Laker loss.
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
It's like there is something that we need to unify all NBA fans is if you're not in LA, you probably hate the Lakers.
Yeah, we're
hate
talking.
the Lakers.
We're talking.
Yeah.
This is a call out to your boy Jacob. Jacob lives in Nebraska. Lakers fan. What are you doing, man?
My two friends, Dylan and Tom, Lakers fans.
Guys, you have the perfect opportunity. You could be like a Oklahoma City or like a Denver fan. Like those are like the two closest teams, right?
Facts.
So it's like pick one of those.
Pick us. Actually, Tom, I shouldn't say it's Joe. Joe's the Laker fan, but still applies to him.
Yeah.
Why are you cheering for the Lakers, dude?
It's ridiculous.
They start with an L for a reason. Give me some, Kyle. Come on. Anything else we want to touch on?
That we haven't talked about the Magic and Cavs, and then I don't even.
That game's on NBA TV.
Yeah, Christian, tell us about it.
Dude, it is a defensive rock fight. I was watching the game, and there was 6 possessions in a row where the Magic stole the ball. And in those 6 possessions, the Magic scored once. It was epic.
The Jalen Suggs sprained, I think, his ACL or something, or he sprained something.
Yeah,
That sucks, dude.
he got pulled
That
off the court
sucks.
today. They carried him off.
It sucks.
Oh yeah, I did see that actually.
Cavs are up 15 in the fourth.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you say the Magic were going to
No,
win?
I said the Cavs.
Okay, we were all Cavs.
Were we?
I think I chose Magic.
He chose Magic.
Yeah, I was like, there's someone wrong on this.
and then
pod.
we agreed, and then we were like, we shook hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
I do have something I want to talk about before we end the show.
Okay.
Do you have anything else? You said no.
Oh, we're not going to talk about Celtics Heat. It's irrelevant. No point.
who cares?
Literally no point.
Celtics will move on and play the Cavs. Big game tonight. Kyle Gearing, man. He has a big game tonight. He's been in the men's basketball league down in Tempe. And listen, we brought him on the show for various reasons. One of them is to talk about this game tonight. They're 6-2, heading into a tough battle. And our listeners are curious, how's your mindset going into the game, getting compared to guys like Frank Kaminsky and Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah.
A lot of things have been thrown around recently. How are you feeling?
And who are we playing against?
Yeah, tell us. And what's your game plan?
Yeah, mindset's good. Locked in. That's who I am. Don't appreciate the comps. Well, it's whatever. We're playing the Ben Ballers tonight.
They're tough.
I mean, they're all right, but
Like BEN or BEEN?
Ben. And we're going to go. So my teammates and I, we really locked in.
Reggie Miller's brother.
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
He has a sister.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I'll just probably go off. I don't know. Probably.
What's your projected stat line tonight?
Okay, so it is a...
Because they run plays for you, don't they?
They run plays for me. It is a 2 20-minute halves.
College.
So I'm thinking like...
Can we give you a number that you chase for small ball?
Give it.
What, can you, for small ball, we want you to score this amount?
What's the most you've scored in a game, just so we can ballpark
in this season? Or, I mean, in this league or, my whole life?
No,
Well,
I don't care about your life. I
yeah,
care
this
about
league.
this league.
This league,
about your life.
probably, I'd say probably 16.
We need a career high.
We 16 and a half is your number.
I do come off the bench. I'm a 6-man. Humble.
We need 17
How many
points.
minutes do you normally get a game?
Let's see. There's 40 minutes total. I'd say a solid 25, 30.
Wow, they play you a
yeah.
So
lot.
you finish games.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Yeah, 6-man. Literally, balls
Bobby
tip,
Portis.
I'm at the squares table.
Yeah, great comp.
You're the Bobby Portis.
Do you like that one better?
I like it a lot better than
Bobby
Frank
Portis.
Kaminsky or
I can see
Isaiah
that.
Thomas. Those two don't. don't mesh either.
Okay,
like-
so Scott says 17. How do you feel about that? 17 points tonight?
Honestly, my projected stat line for Kyle.
no, be honest. Like,
I'm being
actually.
honest. I'm being honest. It's
You
it's
know
going to
me.
be 12 points.
Come on, man.
It's going to be,
Six boards?
but he's going to do more.
I want a double-double.
He's gonna do 12 points. He's gonna get six rebounds. I like that. 2 assists.
Okay,
12,
so
6, and 2.
you guys heard it first. First half predictions: 12 points.
6 rebounds, 2 assists.
Okay,
First
second
half.
half.
Second half. Second half.
like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I
For
like
second
that.
half.
3 points.
I'm thinking.
Dame Lillard type.
Yeah,
beat.
I'm thinking 3.
Three
3
points.
points in this.
4 boards.
You're gonna hit 4 3-pointers in the first half. You're gonna
Okay.
be on fire, and then second.
Yeah.
And then
Playoff.
you're gonna miss like 8 more 3-pointers, but then the last one, when it doesn't matter, you're gonna make it.
You know what,
Okay.
dude? I'll keep it simple with you. This is what
Yeah.
I want.
Okay.
I want 10 and 10.
10-10.
At least 10 and 10.
There it is. What's the other 10?
Either. It could be turnovers. It could be
Assists.
rebounds, assists.
We get 6 fouls, so it won't be fouls.
Let's make it rebounds. 10
I'll
points,
get- I'll
10
get in there.
rebounds.
I'll get in there.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
It's out.
That's
Stop
it.
playing.
Box out. Put
I'm
some
there.
bodies on someone.
Okay. Producer
Be-
Andy is coming to film me tonight, so
Be
it's gonna
stiff.
be awesome.
Get some highlights.
Be stiff.
Be stiff. That's
Bring
the
it in.
motto. Bring it in. All right.
I like it.
That was good, guys. I feel like we covered everything.
Everything. Like a big blanket.
Like a big old binky.
Well, because we covered everything like a blanket.
Yeah. Oh, with our binkies.
Bang.
Bang.
Do you know what binky is? Because what you said did not make any sense.
Yeah.
We covered everything like a binky.
You could say a binky covers the mouth completely. Allegedly. Facts. For Trevor Mikulin, Christian Dennis, and Kyle Gehring, our great producer Andy, I'm Scott Ayers. We say so long for now. We will see you next week.
Scott want a binky? Ooh, gaga.